Good day, Sir Hib. I am Lian Harvidi Sigorola, and today I will present the development of customs valuation in the Philippines. I will also state the official title of the WTO Valuation Agreement and explain how customs authorities compute import duties using the transaction value method. So first is development of customs valuation in the Philippines. Before modern valuation rules were introduced, the Philippines applied the Home Consumption Value or HCV method. Under this approach, duties were based on the value of goods in the exporting country's domestic market rather than the actual price paid by the importer. This system caused problems because customs officials often relied on estimates instead of the real transaction price. As a result, it led to disputes, possible corruption, and practices that were inconsistent with international trade rules. The process lacked transparency and predictability for importers. Afterward, the country shifted to the export value method under the old tariff and customs code. In this system, duties were computed based on the price at which goods were sold for export to the Philippines. Although this method was more accurate than HCV because it reflected the export price, it still did not fully align with global customs valuation standards. Transition to the transaction value method or WTO system. When the Philippines became a member of the World Trade Organization in 1995, it committed to following international trade agreements, including the Agreement of Implementation of Article 7 of the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, 1994. This agreement established the transaction value method as a primary basis for determining the customs value of imported goods. Under this method, duties are based on the actual price paid or payable for the goods. The invoice value declared by the importer is generally accepted provided it satisfies certain conditions. Additional charges such as freight, insurance commissions, and royalties are added to arrive at the total customs value. This system promotes transparency, consistency, fairness, and compliance with international standards while reducing arbitrary assessments. Legal implementation in the Philippines. The WTO valuation framework was incorporated into Philippine law through amendments to the Tariff and Custom Code and was further reinforced by the Customs Modernization and Tariff Act of 2016. This law formally recognized the transaction value method as the principle of valuation. The Bureau of Customs is the government agency tasked with enforcing these rules. 6 customs valuation methods. Under the present system, customs authorities apply 6 valuation methods in order: transaction value of identical goods, transaction value of similar goods, deductive value, computed value, and lastly, fallback method. These methods are applied sequentially, meaning the next method is used only if the previous one cannot be applied. Number 2, official name of the WTO Valuation Agreement. The formal title of the WTO Valuation Agreement is the World Trade Organization Agreement on Implementation of Article 7 of the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, 1994. It is commonly referred to as the Agreement on Customs Valuation. Number 3, determining duties using the transaction value method. In the Philippines, the Bureau of Customs primarily used the transaction value method to compute import duties. The transaction value refers to the actual amount paid or payable by the buyer to the seller when the goods are exported to the Philippines. This amount is usually reflected in the commercial invoice, subject to necessary adjustments. To determine the duty, customs first verifies the declared price of the goods. Then, it adds required costs such as freight, insurance, packing, and any commissions or royalties when applicable. The resulting total becomes the customs value. Afterward, the appropriate tariff rate based on the product classification is applied to compute the duty payable. For example, if a company imports laptops valued at 200,000 and pays 20,000 for freight and 5,000 for insurance, these additional costs are added to the original price. The total customs value becomes 225,000 pesos. And if the applicable tariff rate is 5%, the customs duty payable will be 11,250 pesos. This approach complies with international standard under the WTO Customs Valuation Agreement and ensures that duties are based on the actual transaction price rather than estimated figures. That concludes my presentation. Thank you, sir, for watching.